Hey, friends, welcome back to noseyAF, conversations about art, activism, and social change. I'm your host and friend, Stephanie Graham, and today's guest is Rhonda Nunn. So, about Rhonda Nunn's dad bought her a camera in sixth grade, right? And she showed up to Chicago State as a computer science major and then decided that she'd rather be known on campus as the photographer. So, Rhonda started taking pictures for free until people started paying her. And today, she's the founder of Just Keep Smiling. Rhonda is a photographer, a videographer, a director, a DJ, and the woman I just keep running into at every baby shower and wedding on the South Side, especially if the wedding and baby shower happens to be my family. This is a project called 31 Days of Black Business, where all month long, I'm bringing you a Black business owner that we get to meet and see what they're about and vibe with them. So, welcome to noseyAF. We're going to play our theme song, and then I am so delighted to introduce you to Rhonda.
Gotta get up, tell the whole world you a winner. Vision of a star with a mission and a cause. What you doing, how you doing, what you doing, and who you are. Flex yourself, impress yourself. Check yourself, don't wreck yourself. If you know me, then you know that I be knowing what's up. Hey, Stephanie Graham is nosy as
Okay, so we are here with, I have to tell you guys, Rhonda. When I say the neighborhood family photographer, I literally mean that. I've seen Rhonda at baby showers, weddings of my personal friends and family, and always sharing her information. So I am just so honored. Rhonda, welcome to noseyAF. I'm so happy to have you here. How are you?
Thank you for having me. Oh, I'm great. Oh my goodness. Finally, on hiatus, relaxing. Sometimes I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
So I just got done with prom season. And yeah, now I'm ready for like birthdays and weddings and stuff like that to come across my way and graduation parties and things.
How did you get into making images and videos for family, for, monumental occasions?
Well, I wanna start off with my dad. My dad bought me a camera when I was, like, in 6th grade, and then I didn't realize until I got into college that that was gonna be my passion of, doing photography. So maybe, like, 2012, 2013, when I, got accepted to Chicago State, I was a computer science major at first, so I didn't really, like, get into photography until I switched my major over to, communication, media arts and theater, which we call AKA CMAT. And I was able to, like, build my brand and take those sorts of classes where you get to, give yourself a press release, what your company is about, things of that nature. And I was like, "You know what? You know, I really like taking pictures." And I felt like I didn't need to take classes for pictures to learn how to take
Yeah.
pictures. I felt like if I got hired to do my uncle's wedding and he loved them, that's the only validation I need, and I'm getting paid for it. And that was in 20 yeah, that was he was my first client, 2013. And so I just went on, and when I changed my major, my goal at Chicago State was to be known on campus as the photographer, and I did everything for free.
Okay.
Videography, photography, like, I wanted to learn everything with how to make commercials, films. Like, I thought in my head, like, how can I just take people minds? First with photography, it started off with, I just wanna capture the true essence of who you are, you
Mhm.
know, under Just Keep Smiling, right? See you through my lens. And then it went from that to like, ooh, I can make a movie and literally grasp and capture people's minds for like 5 to 10 minutes, and get them away from the real world on. It started off with clothes.
So Just Keep
And
Smiling was the fashion brand first.
yes, fashion
Okay.
brand first because where I grew up at on the south side of Chicago, Roseland
Roseland,
area,
yes.
yeah. I was like, "Man, God," I was in my room and I was like, "Man, what can I do to, like, create a positive ripple effect in my community?" And he gave me these 3 words, was "Just keep smiling." And I was like, "Man, if I step on campus and I have a smile and the hoodie is showing, somebody else will see it and they would wanna smile and they would wanna buy it and they would ask me," and it literally happened just that quick. And I was like, "Wow." Like, if
Wow.
this can happen with clothes, imagine pictures, imagine films, imagine, things of that nature, the real emotions of life. And it's not about just always smiling. It's about the things that you have been through that kept you to smile. Everybody have the same emotions and go through a lot of things and hurdles, but you got to keep pushing. You got to feel all those emotions, but you do have the support. You do have the love to keep smiling. And yeah, so that's how that happened.
I love that. If you are listening just the audio version, I love that, like, as Rhonda's telling us to just keep smiling, she's very passionate about it in the face and like, not smiling, not smiling. But I sort of love that though, because I know for a fact, just knowing you, we worked on, we're on film sets together and everything. And so
Yeah.
I know that you definitely do live out this idea of just keep smiling. So I think
Mhm.
that it's really cool to see you actually live your value in that way. So I just wanted to share that with you.
It's tough because I feel like when people see me or meet me or my spirit, they just automatically think that I haven't been through anything in life. And that's the complete opposite. And some meet me and just think that, oh, she's smiling all the time. She's always happy. And it's like, it's a choice. It's a choice of doing daily choice. It's not like I just wake up and it's like, no, this is part of my lifestyle. It's not that I'm ignoring the negativity. I see it and I just choose otherwise.
Yeah.
Is the case in point. And it's not just rolling under the. In some days, it's easy to just get out the bed and just be like, man, it's a great day. I choose that one even when it's a bad day. Like, it's gonna be something good out of this day. Like, something good gonna
Yeah.
happen. So that's tough to swallow too. But it is. Yeah, you are who you are. And it's what I choose to be. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like that thought of like the whole Hollywood saying like the show must go on. It's like, well, like this sucks, but I'm gonna smile
Yeah,
regardless,
it's
even though
like
you're
every
going through something.
you going through something, cause there at the end of the day, you got other people that's there to hold your hand.
Yeah.
Sometimes we as just people in general, we think we're alone until we look up and say, "Oh, look, all these people are here for me." You just have to wake
Yeah.
up and just see that, like, you are the light at the end of the tunnel. The light is not there, it's you.
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely. That's
you know
really,
what I
really
mean?
nice.
Yeah, yeah, thanks.
There was a thread, or Instagram reel, something where I saw a lady, she called herself the bubbly
Yes!
black girl president. Did you
Yes!
see that? She's like, just because we're like laughing and having a good time, people don't assume that like we're going through stuff. It's like I go
Yes!
through stuff all the time.
All
I'm
the
going through
time.
stuff now. Yeah.
Yes, it's just how we carry our load, and it's easy that way. We still here, God's still giving us another day, and this is just a lesson to learn or something to if imagine what we go through, and then we talk to somebody else, and then we say, "Oh, you know what? I have that exact same feeling. So this is how I went through it. Now that you are going through it, let me tell you how I went through it to make it easy for you. You know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's really wonderful. So what was it your uncle's when he paid you to, or maybe he didn't pay you, but when you did the wedding for your uncle, was that when you were like, I can turn this into a business? Because you said that you were photographing anything and that just seemed like because you liked it. But when was it a time when you were like, you know what? I can actually send out invoices for this.
No, yeah, my uncle, he actually paid me like $125.
Wow. Wow.
Exactly. This is how and then I was still printing out pictures and making photo albums that way. That's how
Right.
he did pay me. But I think when I graduated college, that's when it became like real. Because I feel like in college, I was like, "Oh, I'm ready to do any and everything for free, like, you don't have to pay me." Although some professors actually took me out on gigs and actually paid me to be on commercials and hired me for things like that because they knew I was hungry, like, they saw
Okay.
me. But after college is when it was like, "Oh, yeah, let's get Rhonda." She's like she's that girl. She take good pictures, headshots, graduation photos. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although if I look back and I'll be like, I could have did better. But that's my timeline. Everybody got that kind of feeling where they were like, "Oh, yeah, I could've did better," but now, it's all good. People still trust me to this day to take their photos. I still
Yeah.
get nervous. I don't care what type of client you are, I still get nervous when sending that link, that digital link, like, "Man, I really hope they like these photos." That never changes, 'cause you just never know, like, "Rhonda, these one good." And I'm like, "Ooh, we gonna have to redo something."
Yeah.
But
Oh
that
my
that
gosh.
that never happened as much. So, yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
What a
yeah.
dream. Because I was gonna say, has that ever happened to you? And, like, how have you overcome something like that?
Let's see, one time. It was 2 times. One time was and it be the clients that don't got no money. They be just, like, asking us, like,
Yeah.
"How" why am I whispering? "How
That's it.
how am I able to" like, during the shoot, the client was just playing. They were very playful. So I'm taking the photos, and they're like, "Oh, I don't like the photo. I don't like the photo. I don't like the photo." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. We can do, like, a reshoot or whatever." And then they, like, posted the pictures, like, "You said you ain't like them, but you posted."
Yeah.
And I just kinda canceled on them, and we cool now. But, yeah, it was just like yeah, that wasn't a me thing. It was I don't know,
It was
you
like a
know.
them thing, but they liked the
Yeah.
photos, but then, like, maybe felt self-conscious, so then
Yeah, and I just didn't really go back into it. Because people just in general, they could just literally like not care, not tip you for being late. And I'm not that type of person to be like, "Hey man, you late, you need to tip, you need to do this." It's like, dang, I think you would just think to do that. When I had my
Yeah.
own studio, like, "Oh, I forgot this," and go all the way a 30 minutes away and come back, that's a whole nother hour. And it's like, yeah, I love the photos, but like, man, where's the respect? Where's my time? Where's the consideration? And so I
Yeah.
was like, I'm done with I fell out of love with photos for a while. Like, I just was like, "Nope." And then I started back doing it for free with, like, one of my good friends, because that's where I had the most fun. It's like when I do things for free, sometimes I don't wanna take photos. It's like a stress thing, like, it's no
Mhm.
fun. But when I'm doing it for free and nobody cares and I'm just taking them, like, family events,
Yeah.
I'm good. Like, you don't have to press me for no photos. Like,
Yeah.
I can just have fun. But, yeah, those kinda things, it gets overwhelming, and, like, yeah. Like, I did a wedding, and, I dropped my hard drive on the floor, and
Oh, no.
yeah, the wedding that I had to send them back their money because they couldn't get their wedding photo album. That's what it was, and then she wanted me to re-edit things, and it's like, "You didn't pay me enough." First off, I didn't wanna do photography for your wedding, or
Yeah.
and then I did videography well, I had somebody else do videography, and then the fact that you asked me to do more than what was required of me is a lot, and you
Yeah.
didn't pay me a lot, and I don't like that, you
Yeah.
know? So, it's like, yeah, no.
That is really, really tricky, just the, like, expectations
Yeah.
that people have and, like, the customer management,
Mhm.
of it all seems to be really overwhelming. I have since being on hiatus too from
Mhm.
a show, I've, like, done, like, some second shooter jobs just for, like,
Mhm.
friends who are like, "Hey, can you come out?" And I'm
Mhm.
like, "Sure."
Right.
And sometimes, like, seeing them navigate, uh, these clients, it's just like, "What are you talking about?" Somebody came up to a colleague of mine, the photographer I was helping, and asked him for a discount, just like, "Yeah, I have an event. Can you come photograph it?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, sure. Here's my card." She's like, "Okay, can I have a discount?" It's like, "For what?"
Yeah.
It's just like,
Why?
"What?" Yeah, and I couldn't tell if the woman was trying to see, like, how much her friend was paying for his services.
Mhm.
If she was just trying to, like, pocket watch or, like,
Right.
what the deal
Right.
was. Like, maybe she
Right.
didn't think, like, "Wow, you really are paying, like, this guy,
This
like,
about
3
yeah.
Gs or whatever to be here." But
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, like, I don't know. That was weird. I think the thing with these types of businesses that I'm learning is, like, it's already people are weird while we still have to love people. So it's
Mhm.
just, like, so wild to me.
Yeah, it's like, don't tell your clients don't tell your the client shouldn't be telling other people what you pay.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the event's not the same. Sometimes, it's just don't. You're not supposed to do that. I had that
Yeah.
happen to me one time, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's this much.
Yeah.
This person told me it's this much." Like, yeah, you know, like no, no,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh. Well,
yeah.
Rhonda, you wear so many different hats. You're director, producer, writer, photographer, videographer, entrepreneur. How do you manage it all? How do you manage it all?
I don't. Everything is like, no, I do manage it. To be honest, I'm free. Like, I do take a second, right, to think about what I want to do next, right? And I say, what's the most important that I want to get out? It's like each project that I work on in the film industry, I
Mhm.
try to feed myself a project for myself, whether that's
Okay.
putting out a beat tape EP, whether that's making beats or not the photography kind of things, because that's still pouring out to other people, but for myself, it has to be a project that I can put out that I've done, that I've written or created, and I can put out and feed. So that's kind of how I manage it. Sometimes it really is difficult when clients come in the picture and they're like, "Hey, I need you for my birthday." And it's like, "Hey, can you send me invoices?" Like, "Oh, can you give me a couple days? I'm working a 12-hour job. Give me one second.
Yeah.
Give me one second. Oh, I sent it. Did you get it? Great. Awesome." Like, you know what I mean? Trying to balance that communication level because working in the office, you can literally be like, "Oh yeah, I am available 1 to 2 to talk." Yada yada yada. Then I talk to the client. Then I'm like, "Okay, yeah, give me 2 days to send you the invoice or the contract or whatever not. And then if you have any questions, feel free to just call me or text me and I'll get back to you right away." That kind of
Yeah.
thing. That's how I balance it out. It just happened recently where I was talking to a client and it was just literally like back and forth, like or missed calls or she's busy and then I'm busy and then wrapping up a show or you know what I mean, things of that nature. But that's fine. It'll get handled. It's not like we're not communicating with each other. But when it comes to actually what I choose, I do have a plan, which is to shoot 2 short films and then a pilot. So
Okay.
the first short film is Daniel McKnight. So I got my stepping stools on how I want everything to go. Daniel McKnight is basically a short film about how I wanted to manifest how my husband would one day. I'm not married or in a relationship, but this is just how my mind thinks because I'm a certified lover girl.
Hey.
And I was like, man, what it would look like? What would it look like if my husband would talk about the first day he fell in love with me?
Mm.
And what do that look like? How would he say it? What would he say? How would he feed that? And I just started writing and we filmed it in November. And then I entered into film festivals and things of that nature, but still waiting on the responses. And then if not selected, just put it on YouTube.
Yeah, just put it out there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was able to work with the lead was Julian Williams. He worked
Mhm.
on Shy, Shameless, and then Bria Jackson. She's a independent actress. One of good friends of mine that I know from Chicago State. Both great actors, and yeah, they was able to tell the story beautifully. And yeah, it was like real relatable. I did a private screening for it. It was at Chicago State, and it was great. Well received. Everybody felt the love, and that was the main mission is for everybody to feel loved and to see the love and manifest the love and know that it is real and it's out there. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So it sounds like when you're doing all of your work, as long as you have a project to sort of balance out like client personal, that really like helps you to be able to like sort of manage the enterprise altogether.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah.
long as I feel like long as it's I'm working on a main show, that's what it's so crazy. The more busy I am, the
When it
more
rains, it pours.
yes, it's like I need the main income to
Yeah,
support everything else and it
sure.
just yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So with all the things you do, what can somebody hire you for? What's like your service offerings as of today?
A little bit of everything. I'm
Yeah.
like a one-stop shop. I'm like a motivational speaker, and I'm a dreamer, but I
Okay.
manifest the dream. So even when it comes to a person trying to figure out how to create a film and work a film and make a film, or need photography or need videography or need a music video director or need someone like a creative director to help bring out their ideas, I'm like that go-to person because
Mhm.
I just do it. You
Yeah.
know, my one of my good friends, he called me a bully.
Well, how dare he?
He called me a bully in good reason though, because he told me one thing you shouldn't tell me is the idea that you wanna do, because Imma
Okay.
hunt you down until you do it. Imma be like, "Hey, so I remember that project you was telling me about. How is it going? Oh, I haven't
Yeah.
started it. So why haven't you? Oh, because of this. I don't wanna hear no excuses. So we need to pick out a date, a time, and when to do it. Okay, cool." And like, artist hit me up, this independent artist named Harry. He like, "Rhonda, man, I'm working on this song and I just don't know how to get it out." I said, "So what are you thinking right now? Like what are you feeling like right now? Like what are you going through?" "I'm going through this to this to this." "Okay. Well, this is how you would navigate your feelings with this." Or I wrote some lyrics down, maybe this will help you push that. And
Yeah.
yeah. So I haven't came up with the right word yet,
Sounds like a
but
creative coach.
yeah, so, I'm just
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just a yeah, I don't know how to title it, but if anyone is looking for somebody to push them and to be on their team and realism, because I'm not a yes person.
Yeah.
I'm not a yes person. I still don't know how to still say that was a great question because I just don't know how to title it, but
Yeah,
I'm
like, are
for
you still
sure someone
doing
that uh-huh, go ahead.
sorry. No, sorry, go ahead. Take it back.
Reliable, loyal, and real, trustworthy, and honest, loving.
Yeah.
All this in I'm this big creative bowl,
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
gumbo.
So then can we still call you for, like, our weddings or our baby
Yes,
showers? Okay.
absolutely. Like that.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I'm open to everything. I still
Yeah.
do videography, photography, weddings, music videos, short films, documentaries, and yeah, just around about everything. Yeah.
I love it. I think what's cool about it is, like, there is this whole, like, generalist term. Like, I think when I was getting started in photography,
Mhm.
they always wanted you to sorta, like, niche down, right? Like, you had
Mhm.
your friends who are wedding photographers, the friends that are the headshot photographers, and, I think that yes, you can do that, but I also think that there is interest and variety when you can show up with the skill set to be able to manage just, like, whatever it is that you need creatively or, photography-wise. Because even, like, if people get married, then they might start having children, then, like, then their grandparents, just this whole thing, and so all this kind of thing needs to be documented. The kid might want to sing all of a sudden, they need a music video, so it's sorta nice that, like,
Yeah.
you have the skill set to sorta take people, all through life, in all sorts of ways. If they have like, they wanna start their own business, you can make a promotional video. I think that that's sorta cool that you have the skill set to be able to handle all those needs,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially when it can fund your practice, your
Yeah.
own ambition of your own films and stuff.
Yeah. Also, what it has done for me, the reason why I'm able to be so open with just creating and just everything, because I never put myself in a box. College has taught me being at Chicago State is the reason why I am who I am today.
Mm,
Because of we had to wear multiple hats. We had friends where you was the actor and then you was the gaffer and
yeah.
then and the next thing, because you weren't in that team, the next project, a film, a friend might need you to be the DP, and I was just so used to that. Also, being on a dance team, and then also, like, what else? Being a part of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. So doing those things, I was just around about doing everything I wanted to do. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, now that I'm in my own world and own life, and adulting, I'm like, "Oh, this is an outlet.
Yeah.
I love it." Like, "Oh, I could just produce some music for my own film, and I don't have to go buy anybody else music because I'm tired of hearing the same music on somebody else's film that I use in my own." No. Let me go ahead and make my own beats real quick, and then I started having fun with producing music and was just like, yeah, anybody else that wants to, I was able to one of my friends, his name is Bryce Ray, he's at Chicago State. I literally was like, "Yo, bro, I need you to be my DP." He's like, "Yeah, anything you need?" I'm like, "You got a project?" He like, "Yep." I'm like, "What do you need?" "You know what? I could do behind the scenes photography and videography for you."
Mm.
And then I was like,
Trading.
"Okay, cool. Yes, trading
Yeah.
services." And then I was like, "Oh, do you need music? Send me a beat, right? And I could make a type beat of it." And boom, he got photos, video, and a music date that he don't have to worry about copyright issues for anything like that. Boom, one
Yeah.
stop. He helped me with DP, DP in my film, and like, yeah, so it was just great. I'm like, anything to help each other, you know.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say the only reason why I'm able to do all those things is because I was able to do it for myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like, if I'm looking for music, then I don't have to worry about copywriting. You know, everybody else will feel that way. Okay, cool. Yeah. If I started like, of course, because I people have paid me to shoot their own short films and stuff. But I'm like, what about me? Let me do it for
Yeah.
myself. Let me do
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's in my turn. Okay, cool. This is how it feels to actually go ahead and if I could do it for them, I could do it for myself.
Yeah.
So a lot of it started with me when it comes to like music and film. It's-
Okay. Dope.
like,
Yeah.
I bought it. I was like, "Ooh, what's the best?" So I'm like, I use it. I don't, in other aspects, of course, it crosses some lines when it comes to as creators, you know,
Yeah.
that people would, gravitate towards, which that's them.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I
think
mean? Like, I don't know. You can. For me, I'm just some stuff don't make sense.
yeah.
Like, how people just be creating these flyers. You tell the AI, but that's just a flyer. Like, you know what I mean? I get it. As far as, I'm glad that the unions are kind of like crossing the line with AI and, you
Yeah.
know, yeah, I'm glad it has some boundaries that the unions have.
I love that you're using it to find the best pancake mix. That's genius.
I know, because it's like, where's the best brands?
Yeah, I had a similar use parsing it for a listener, we both work in film. That's like
Mhm.
our main gig, and I do find that some folks have just even if they want to do that, they've stopped or don't even try to do it.
Mhm.
They let the hours of the industry sort of get to them. So I think it's really, really impressive that you are pursuing not only your own practices, but client projects as well. So I think like
Yeah.
bravo. Jeez.
Thank you. I also host my charity basketball event, my, Just Keep Giving's Day,
When
basketball
is
event,
that?
November. So I have to start
Okay.
that together, talking to the board at Dalton Park District. They allow me to play
Mm,
at the place for free and, people come out, we have a great time. Kids play basketball, teenagers, and then I play and with the adults and things of that nature. And the charity comes out, pick up the donations, and last year was the best one for me because it just made me realize how much they told me, like, "Rhonda, you know what? This year, around this time in November, around Thanksgiving, they like, our closet is so, like, low on things." And I was like, "Really?"
what?
Yes. And I was like, wow, the things you keep pushing to actually do. And like around the day, like, how do you do this? How do you do this? Well, you just do it. I know I have 12 hours that I'm putting towards this job, but I have people in my circle and that I work with in the office. That's my supervisors. That's like, okay, Rhonda, they're used to me. Like by now, like, okay, Rhonda, what are you working on? What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you working on? Yeah.
What are you doing? What do you have to do? Well, I have to go meet the board. So can I get off at this time, please?
Yeah, right. You don't need me
Bro.
in here.
Yeah, can you just And then I have this prom. God, that they is you know what? I thank God for my team because they eventually start helping me. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to shoot this short film, but I don't know what to do. This is and yeah, so it's
I
great to
love
help.
that you bring up your the organization because I did want to ask you that I know that you do describe yourself as a humanitarian,
Mhm.
right? And so I was curious, like, if you could talk a little bit about how service shows up in your work. So you have the charity event, like, what
Mhm.
other ways of service do you
Really, that's really pretty much it. That's my
Okay.
biggest thing because it's a yearly thing. That's through because I don't do a lot of Zeta services through my sorority. That's my main thing throughout the year. Now it might be like other things where I'm like, oh, let me just go back pay for this person's food, or let me, I get those kind of hunches and things of that nature. But
Yeah.
other than that, that's my biggest thing. Throughout the years. Like, if you haven't given your 20%, this is when you should be doing,
Right.
you know, and then I would hate to say this, but I would love to say it, just doing things for free.
Mhm.
Sometimes not charging people. Like, I just did 3 8th grade graduations. They were my related nieces and nephews, but it was like I didn't charge my siblings.
Yeah.
Sometimes sometimes it's just the gift.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's services is just giving advice or talking to somebody that needs, sound advice and things of that nature. So sometimes my services is in that kind of way. So yeah.
That's so nice. You're so generous.
Thank
Why?
you.
Why are you so generous?
Because it's so easy. It's so
Yeah.
for people like, okay, so even we could talk about this, okay, being in the
Oh,
industry, right?
yeah.
You see so many people being mean, man, and I've experienced that. You saw firsthand.
Yeah.
That first time me being assistant to producer, you just wake up and it's just choosing. Like my circumstances, I didn't grow up in the best circumstances, and it's easy to just be kind to people.
Yeah.
Like it takes a lot. It takes a toll on people to just be mean, and you just don't want to. And it takes a lot on me. Like one time, like if I'll be mean, my spirit would be like, "Girl, you don't wanna be mean to that person. Calm down." It's like, "Alright, you." But I had to. I had to do you know what I mean? Like, you don't wanna be rude, but sometimes people cross the line.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's easier, and I don't like it. I don't like the feeling of being mean. Now, if you be mean to somebody else, then I have to check a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
But me, I'm just like, all I do is stare. Let me
I love it. A Rhonda stare, like, really?
you just didn't. And then, like, I got them times where I need to vent, you know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
need to let it out because somebody then just made me mad and pissed me off or whatever. I can say that or no?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, you
okay.
can.
But yeah, but I still, at the end of the day, 85% of the time, 95% of the time, be kind. You just don't
Yeah.
how I wake up is sometimes you just never know how that person woke up. I know how I woke up.
Yeah. Right. It's so
You know?
true.
It was one time
It
in the office. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it is funny when people do come back and they're like they might blow up and they come back like another thing. It's like that took so much energy for you to like get yourself wound up to like come back and yell some more.
Yes, it's like, bruh. Down.
That's why I think like on Instagram and like reels, like the reels that like have people just blowing up angry. That's why I think people just
Mhm.
laugh at them so much because it's just like the energy that you're just expending on this is just
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like chill
Mhm.
out.
Yeah, calm down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Calm down. Is this paying your bills?
Yeah. Right.
That's how I feel
Right.
about a lot of things. Like, sometimes that's just be like, "Bruh,
Yeah.
right, scroll up."
You have to stare and say, "Is this paying your
Yeah.
bills?"
Yeah.
So
Now, I sometimes I get, like, upset and I'll, like, let's see when the last time I just was upset. Some people don't think I get upset. Some people don't even think I curse. It's crazy.
what kind of legacy are you hoping to build through, Just Keep Smiling
Ooh.
Productions? Yeah.
Ooh, what kind of legacy? Authentic one.
Okay.
Just life within itself. Only reason the legacy can hold up through Just Keep Smiling is if you live life.
Mhm.
And the things that I do is attached to the things that I feel in life, the people I connect with, far as clients, what they need of services are, whether it's something real or something that's like a film, anything of that nature. Love, a
Mhm.
legacy of love. authenticity, caring, passionate, that kind of legacy. It don't have to necessarily be about make the best film,
Yeah.
take the best photo. I think that within itself is going to grow with consistency. But I think if you're the only reason Just Keep Smiling is what it is today, and what it continue to be is me being real within myself and in my spirit with God and my growth within me. And that's how the legacy will continue. Because as I grow every day, everything else grows with me. Once I
Yeah.
stop growing, then everything else is just stagnant. So I think that's one of the that's a great question because I always thought about legacy as passing something down on to my kids that I don't have yet. That I keep
Okay.
kids that I don't have yet, and this husband I don't have yet. But the main goal is to continue to live out what God has for me in my path. And if my kids one day don't want to take on this, what it is, as long as they take that legacy of continuing to be real and truthful and honest, human, decent human beings, and me, who I am, being a better auntie, sister, daughter, friend, sister, cousin, that's why I feel
Yeah.
like legacy would continue to be and build. And yeah, that was a great question because this just thought you just made me think about, the reason why I started everything.
Yeah. Take it to the journal,
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, that's one of the things. Yep, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, Rhonda, I so appreciate you being on Nosy AF and sharing about your projects, about your offerings. You are such a delight. I just adore you so much. That concludes another episode of Nosy AF, 31 Days of Black Business. I'm your host and friend, Stephanie Graham. I hope you took something away from today's conversation and had a good time hanging with us. Be sure to check out the show notes to learn more about today's guest and consider supporting their work. You know how it goes, whether you're making a purchase, hiring them, or simply spreading the word. Listen, who doesn't love a referral? It truly all makes a difference. Quick thank yous go out to Queen Lex and Freddie Bam Bam for the Nosy AF theme music, and Emma McGolrick, who hooked me up with the cover art and branding. Shout out to the partners and supporters for this series. You could check them out in the show notes as well. Super grateful for a partner. Hello. That's the show, friends. Until tomorrow, stay curious and take care. Bye.